Hi, I'm Alice Grist, author of the Book of Tarot, creator of the Cosmic Mother Tarot deck, and I'm going to use the Cosmic Mother Tarot for us today to explore how we might manifest and catalyze our path forward. So many of you, I am sure, will be finding that at this present time you are between spaces. This is going on for so many of my clients, the women in my sisterhood, and we are all kind of leaving some stuff behind and walking towards what might feel like a slightly overwhelming but magnificent and potential filled future. Let's see what the cards have to say about this. So I'm going to give my Cosmic Mother Tarot a shuffle, and whatever comes out, please do take it to heart as something that you can work on, begin to explore, and generally catalyze some serious growth in your life. Okay, so the tarot make for a beautiful reflection of these kind of questions and queries. And you can sign up to my Cosmic Tarot Sisterhood. The link is in the description, and you get the first month for free. So let's have a look. What do these cards have to say today? The Hierophant. Okay, so this is a very clear answer for me in terms of how do we motivate ourselves, how do we catalyze ourselves, how do we walk towards these hopes. And it's not just about writing a universe letter and kind of trying to manifest something by sticking stickers on our mirrors and constantly craving something. The craving is not enough. What we need is guidance, and what we need is advice, and what we need is perhaps somebody with a little bit more wisdom than we have, a little bit more life experience to offer us the benefit, the power, the rainbow magic of their wisdom. That's what the Hierophant would be saying to me today, is how can you look outside of yourself? You know, often on a tarot path, a lot of the work is inward. On a spiritual path, it's inward. We're constantly sourcing our own inner intuitions and personal understandings of the world and growing them and evolving them. But at some points we do need to come above, put our head above the parapet and ask for guidance, ask for help, ask for this third party intervention. So whatever it is you need to catalyze and grow within your life, how can that be best catalyzed and manifested with the assistance of somebody who knows a little bit more than you? So it might be that you go out and you seek a teacher, a mentor, a therapist, a doctor, a lawyer, dependent upon your circumstances, a priest, a spiritual advisor, a tarot teacher. There's all kinds of people who can hold the wisdom that you need, and the best kinds of these people will share that wisdom with you so that you can bring it into your heart, apply it to your own personal experiences, and shift it into the direction you need it to go. It's not just about taking somebody else's word for it and being right, that's how things are. It's bringing it into your own experience, applying your wisdom to their wisdom, and finding a way forward. So I'm going to take another card to guide us on this. The King of Wands. Ownership of your creative power. Okay, we're all deeply creative beings. That's who and what we are as humans. We dodge that. Oh my God, we dodge that. We have the most incredible ideas and we let them go to seed. We forget about them. We let life get in the way, which actually is perfectly reasonable. And we should not be beating ourselves up about that, because sometimes life does get in the way, because that's the nature of life. But the King of Wands is perhaps suggesting that right now, in this transitory phase, in this year 2022, we're actually being enabled to get on the throne and claim what is ours. So where is your creativity at? Where is your energy at? Where is this passion that dwells within you to do something a little bit different, a little bit quirky, a little bit rebellious? And how can you start to enact that in your life? The hopes, the ideas, the ambitions. How can you stick yourself straight on that throne and begin to have confidence and belief in who you are becoming and who you deserve to be and who you were put on this planet to be? Let's be frank. And maybe that's where this comes in. This third party is somebody who's going to elevate you, who's going to help you evolve and help get you on that throne. One more card. This one is a reminder of what happens if we are not engaging with our highest motivation, hopes, ambitions. We start to go in circles Okay, so this is the danger. This is the bit of the warning from tarot. In my deck, it's the Sorcerer of Swords. In many decks, it's known as the Knight of Swords. I interpret each card differently each time I look at it. So you can go away and Google these and make your own interpretations too. But the Sorcerer of Swords is what happens when we are not paying attention to our passion. We get distracted. We get destructive. We get angry, we get bitchy, we get catty, we get gossipy, we start worrying about what other people think of us. Instead of wondering about how we can apply that same energy to making ourselves feel better about ourselves and doing things that feel empowering and gorgeous and that we're grateful for at the end of the day. So this to me is kind of the offset. If we don't follow our passions, if we don't engage and catalyze the things that sit in our heart as fuel for life, then we get gritty, we get addicted, we get shitty and grumpy, and we fall on our own swords. Maybe this is where you're at right now, or maybe this is something that you experience every now and again. The kind of anxiety, the head thoughts going all over the place, the what ifs, the fear. This card is chock full of fear, and you're battling against your own mind, honestly. So this comes up as what we are escaping from, for definite. If you find yourself in this place right now with your mind blathering all over the place and kind of losing connection to who you are, then let me bring you back to these two. These two are our power cards. These are like, you are a creative being. Yes, you are. You always have been. If you can't think what it is you're creative with, it doesn't mean you have to be an artist or a writer or a painter or anything like that, but that you are perhaps creative in the way you approach your life, the way you raise your family, the way you partner with people, the way you communicate, the way you are a good colleague. There's creativity like infused throughout your being. How are you engaging with that? And how can you source somebody with more wisdom, a boss, a manager, a friend, a spiritual advisor, a therapist? How can that person offer you more? A teacher, a course. Maybe you need to go on a course. There's all kinds of ways this can crop up in our life, but how can this add more rainbow magic to your existence to allow you to get on the throne and to move away from this lesser experience? And I think that kind of sums up where we're all at this year. And with the current astrological influences and everything that's going on this year, we're going from chasing our own tails and feeling frustrated and angry and difficult and doing work on ourselves and coming up wanting and feeling awkward and difficult and unaccomplished, to actually thinking, fuck this for a game of soldiers. I am quite frankly getting on my throne. I'm going to get some help to do that, but I'm going to pursue my life like it's all I have, because honestly it is all you have. And get on that throne, believe in yourself, hold yourself in high esteem with a little support from the right people who you trust, and start to be this person rather than this one. So those are our cards that I think really speak loudly to the transformation that we're all in. We're moving away from this unconscious, difficult, hardship way of living. We're getting rid of all that toxicity, and the solution is to pursue our highest creative passions. So let me know in the comments below, how are you pursuing your creative passions? And does this video perhaps speak to the difficulties that you feel you are separating from and moving away from, and the power that is just there on the precipice asking for you to jump into it, experience it, get the advice and move forward?